Is closed on the 27th of September 2022. We always start with our disclaimer, go over our calls, and then try to predict what will happen. It's my trading plan for the 28th of September 2022. Please remember, I can be completely wrong. Any trade you make should be at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early low, which is this, and tomorrow should have the early high. We had a target of 36.8906. Actually, I said we almost always would trade over yesterday's highs to give us this 37.1568. As somebody emailed me, that was actually a required target of the system. I just made a mistake when I did it. In any event, each of those prices printed, and there was resistance over the higher price. This is what we said. During the day, we got an ultimate buy signal here. All these moves were called false, and we did trade higher. We're still within the DeMark range for his combo buy signal. We're within 2 bars of printing a sequential buy signal. This is really he says that the stop should be interpreted loosely. This is really stretching it. May fail, but then we might get the combo. This is the combo. The blue is the sequential, and that might fail too, because this was a perfect setup for a low, and it violated some important levels. Here's 1 bar under the TDST line. We're printing a 2nd bar. We stay like this through Monday's open and support breaks. We're now under the Bollinger Band, the lower Bollinger Band of the monthly chart. You can see how rare an occurrence that is, and usually you don't go too much further than that, and if you do, it recovers. That doesn't mean it won't happen. It happened way back here. But that was the COVID crash. Well, we're still having volume spikes. We have all these signs compatible with the bottom, but it's taking out the June low, and the way I had things worked out, that wasn't supposed to happen. I think that's too far for this old target to work. The next lower target I have is back in the 3400s. Now, there may be some other targets that work that I missed, and this doesn't mean we go there in a straight line, or even that we go up, or even that we drop tomorrow. It doesn't mean that. It just means for me to make this work on the longer term chart, I don't have anything close now. This is no longer 1.272 times A, so we'll have to remove that and find some other way to count this. As of right now, I don't have any count that says this drops over. Well, tomorrow's pattern has a really high. We could still gap down. Typically, it's a down day with a final hour low. If it's strong, more strength tends to follow in days to come. The break under the June low is a major violation. According to the rules, we still need to trade under today's close by 1 cent to confirm, but we had a great setup for a low which no longer works, and usually when these things fail, they fail big. I have timing based on someone else's work which identifies tomorrow as a possible low, but I don't have a count compatible with this decline being over. I just don't have a price anywhere near here which would work for this drop being over. Don't have a call specifically for tomorrow. But usually, when a decent pattern fails, it fails big. We've gone over a number of times what the setup was if the June lows held. Sentiment indicators remain at extreme levels seen only at market lows, so initiating a new short here is subject to whipsaw. When you get extreme moves like this, it's kind of hard to trade them. But we did get our targets. I can't blame the system. We got our targets. But the sentiment indicators aren't precise. And when this breaks, I don't have any other target close to here that would end the decline. That doesn't mean we have to drop tomorrow, even though the pattern's normally negative. Tomorrow has the early high, and that's today's call.